Morgan, how many Ionos do you have now?
I have 3. Be on the up and up.
James and I gave him the Chien-Pao.
Chien-Pao is kind of cool though. I'm kind of excited.
Whichever, I don't care. Pizza.
Thank you.
Wow. Only number 2? Imagine being proud of 2nd place. Morgan, tell the viewers at home your story of you trying to sell cards to the vendors.
Oh, like where I waited 2 hours in line behind people selling Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic cards.
Yeah. So they have signs in like the lobby that say you're not allowed to buy and sell Pokemon cards to other people, but you could go to the vendors and sell Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic?
Yeah. And like they sold like $1,500 each in like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic cards. It was pretty bonkers.
That's nice.
Yeah, I was like, damn. And I only got like 500 for mine. I was like, damn, I wish I had my Magic cards.
Are you ready, Morgan?
No, I gotta take a piss again. Every time I think it happens to me. Where I don't like to shake hands, I just go for the fist bump and I wash my hands a lot. COVID has fucked me up.
Gotta get my B-roll.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so Morgan's pairings are still loading. I'm against Rahul.
Nick DiMaggio. Nox DiMaggio.
Nox DiMaggio. Okay, so no name.
Yeah.
We're both on Guardy. And Alan's on Lugia. And then James is on DTE Mew because high risk, high reward. So we'll see how that goes.
Alright, good luck, Nicholas.
Good luck, sir.
I'll go find out too.
I just played against Rahul, as I said. It was a tie. I prized really poorly all 3 games. We only had 4 minutes maybe for game 3. I got it all written down here. I prized Zacian and Greninja game 1. I prized 3 Energy game 2. And I prized double Ralts game 3. Game 1, since Zacian was in my last 3 prizes, so I could never like hit into the Evital and use the Sky Seal Stone after, which is probably what lost me the game. And then I collapsed him game 2, and then he Luminioned, and then tried to get double Archeops and could only get 1. So he misplayed there, and then he single straight crushed my Cresselia instead of using the first attack, so he milled like double boss or something off of that. So he misplayed pretty hard there. And then, yeah, game 3 we had 4 minutes left, so it was just a tie. They called time on my turn before I evolved into a Gardevoir EX. Had I done that, he might have been able to win, because he was at 4 prizes left. So I'm happy with the tie there, just because it was Lugia that just drew the nuts. So we'll see how the rest of the day goes. How'd you do, James?
I played Charizard, so I lost.
Oh, nice. Because you're on DT Mew. Yeah, that was my fear. Morgan, you had a no-show? That's pretty nice. I had a show.
I can only win 5 rounds, so with this no-show, I can actually make games.
Yeah. Tell me about your round, Nate.
I got a tie. I faced Rapid Strike Urshifu. I lost game 1. Game 2, I tried double route, somehow squeezed that one out. Sky Seal Stone, Zacian 9 Energy, knocked out the Inteleon VMAX. And then game 3 kind of just started. Didn't get a really chance to play it.
You ready to play a mirror with me next round?
Did you also tie? Yo.
Yeah. Just went against one of my best matchups, Rapid Strike, and proceeded to brick both games, so I lost. I got the Mirage Step off for 2 Kirlia both games, because that's all I could do, and then I just whiffed Gardevoir EX after that both games. Yeah, he drew the nuts also. He drew absolutely everything he could have possibly wanted every single turn. So, it was very frustrating. My prizes game 1 also were Psychic, 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 Reversal, Reversal, Research. So yeah, and I prized the Refinement Kirlia game 2. So, nice. I should also mention that game 2, I started Ralts Manaphy Energy Pass, and I could have benched Cresselia and retreated my Ralts into it, but I chose not to, because my plan was to Mirage Step turn 2, because I had the Mirage Step in hand. Not knowing that I prized one of my Kirlias as well. And he went Attach Rapid Strike Energy, Ultra Ball Away and Energy Melanie, and Aqua Bullet. I've never seen Rapid Strike Aqua Bullet turn 1 before in my life. Out of all the games I've played with it, I've never seen that happen. This man truly drew the nuts. I also had a mulligan that game, and my mulligan hand was like Fog Crystal, Level Ball, Double Battle VIP Pass, and of course, you guys know my new hand after that. So, I'm just angry that I decided to play the most consistent deck in the format for the consistency, and that I just keep breaking game after game with it. Like, what is my luck? Yeah, I don't know. Hold up, nobody told me that Dondozo's tongue is a sushi tray. What is that? That is, I love them more now.
I'm back.
James, what's your record?
0-2.
0-2? Are you saying that DTEMU was a bad choice?
Yes.
What did you play against this time?
Earthy box of Spiritomb.
Spiritomb, yeah. Tori, how are you doing? What's your record?
2-0.
Nice. Nice. What were you playing?
Kyogre.
Yeah. Because that's a good deck.
Oh my god. So you're saying Mew was a bad choice? It could have been a good choice.
Dude, I almost played it too. It sounded good on paper, it just didn't work out. Morgan, what's your record?
101.
What's your record?
0-2. Stop playing with me. Yeah, thanks, man. Oh, Snack Advance? Yo, you got the good shit. Tastes like
I just went against the Gardevoir Mirror. He attached a reversal, knocked out my Gardevoir with a Temple of Sinnoh in play, and I missed. I forgot the Temple of Sinnoh was in play. And they couldn't rewind the game state. I got a warning, because obviously I should have caught that. And he got a game loss, because it was his cards, his decision. So, and then afterwards he claimed that I had double attached turn 1, but I actually didn't have energy turn 1. I attached a reversal turn 2 and rare candied into Shining Arcana, and then used that to attach a psychic to my active, and then passed. So that's how that actually went. How are you doing?
I'm 2-1. Not a good 2-1, but I'm a 3-1.
No, definitely.
How'd your rounds go?
Round 1. I played against, I don't even remember, but I won. Round 2, I played against Chimpow. I lost. Round 3, I played against my deck, Arctina. And
everyone was watching him.
I won
for 5 minutes. He stared at the board and went, "You have 4 prizes, I can't win." And it was fucking agonizing. So I just said,
the one time you're not playing
Arceus,
Arceus,
you have 3 left.
I beat
win.
it.
You beat
just
it
didn't know what to do.
with your Lugia.
All you had to do was
because it's your deck and nobody else.
He gets very nervous. It's just for Kyle. Just know that.
I love seeing the Flutterman in the lead though, because not only do you take advantage of
Yeah, Morgan's 301.
Yeah.
I want you to react to what I'm about to tell you. Do you want to know what I played against?
Yeah.
Arceus, Slacking, Zacian V, Radiant Charizard,
How does that?
Box of Disaster, Path to the Peak, Spirit Tomb shuts off the Slacking.
What did they? Did they just lose the?
Turn 1, they just go Arceus, Attach Fire, Pass. And I'm like, well, I really got it going second hand. I just had to hand all energy and a rare candy, and I research it away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool, I can get some basics out
Yeah.
this turn. So it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, game 2 he went Slacking, Pass.
Whatever.
Basically.
Jesus
Yeah, game 1, I bossed his Slacking that had no Box of Disaster on it, so that then when the Slacking with the Box of Disaster comes back up, I would knock myself out, leaving him at 1 prize and taking my last 2.
That's sick.
Yeah, because I'm like, if I don't knock this out before a Box of Disaster gets on it, then I might lose.
Yeah.
But dude, the Zacian V makes it so you don't with the turn 1 energy on your Arceus. That's so cool. I just met a viewer. So if that was you I talked to, hi. I forgot to get your name, but it's always cool meeting the fans. I told him about how I went against the deck I went against. Zacian V, Slacking, Arceus, Box of Disaster, Path, Spirit Tomb. It was really good, honestly. It was a good deck. So Video Game just put up their round 6 pairings, and I think we're in time for Masters TCG round 4.
I went to a dig on the boss KO.
Just tied against the Lost Zone Charizard EX. Game 1, I started Zacian and I prized both my Gardevoirs, but didn't matter because I just swung with Zacian until I won. He just didn't get much going. Game 2 was extremely close, but I basically lost because like turn 2 or something, I had to Ultra Ball away boss Palpad, and I didn't have the Palpads to do it. Or I didn't have the bosses. I didn't have the bosses to bring up the Zards in order to win. Like I bossed Zard one time to hit 180 on it, and then he just switched it. I keep dropping the phone. Back to the bench, and I onoed him to 2, and he just needed either Psychic Energy or no, he needed exactly boss to win the game, because I managed to double evolve my Ralts and my Kirlia on the bench, both into Gardevoir EX. I super rotted 1 card in, I onoed myself into it intentionally, and like as long as he didn't get boss off of the INO, I won, and it didn't happen. So that was frustrating. And since it was such a close game, we only had like 7 minutes for game 3, and neither of us even took a prize. So that's another tie, 2-1-2. This tournament sucks. The whole format sucks is basically what it comes down to. The fact that games go to time all the time is awful. Hit my buddy Dom from Locals. He's playing Turbo Lost Box. And yeah, we got to game 3 with like 5 minutes left on the clock. So basically, I lost game 1, and then game 2, it got to a point where he bossed up a Radiant Greninja, and that my last energy was in my prize card, so I couldn't move it. And I decided to just go draw pass to deck him out. So after a couple turns of that, he decided, I'm like, don't slow roll me, Dom, because he was like, he couldn't play slow enough because I'm literally just draw pass, not even looking at my cards. So I told him, I said, I'm planning on decking you out. We're gonna go to game 3. I'm gonna offer a gentleman's agreement, buy prize cards. You're super favored. He goes, okay. So we go to game 3, and he took 2 prizes, so I lost. Like, I even got rare candy, Shining Arcana, Reversal Energy, knockout on his Cram, but he got turn 2 Sableye, so I mean, I can't be mad about it. That's exactly how it happened. It's what I get for playing Gardevoir, but like also, like, Why am I bricking so much with Gardevoir? I don't understand. Because, like, game 1, I had a horrible start. So, Dom, how'd your last round go?
Interesting. My opponent was pretty cool. Not a bad guy. He's got a YouTube channel. At NinjaNick333. Pretty cool. Game 1, lost box did lost box things. Game 2, I had some key components prized, and then game 3 went to time, and yeah, pretty much it. So easy how it is.
I played against a Mew player who played slower than molasses. He would be like, search my deck for each card. He kind of bricked turn 1, game 1, but then like it just like he like attacked with an Ice Cube, and then with a Lost City in play, and I like kind of just didn't have a response. I knocked out the Ice Cube with a Gardevoir EX, but like after a couple more turns, he's just like Lost Zoned everything because I couldn't get rid of Lost City. And then game 2 went to time, and I had a Gardevoir that had just one shot, like the Shining Arcana, that had just one shot, a fresh Mew VMAX, and he had a Mew VMAX with 150 on it already, and then he Iono'd me to 2, and my draw for turn was Worker, so I slapped down the Worker, got rid of the Path to the Peak that he had played before the Iono, and then I hit him with a 9 energy Zacian for good measure to take my last 2 prizes. So, I mean, that's a tie. If I win my last 2, it's going to be the equivalent of a 5 and 4. So I think it's maybe unlikely. It might be possible to get points. It might be a bubble for 5-12. So we'll have to see. But this tournament has been one of the roughest, honestly. Also, I should mention, I've been looking for a water fountain all day in this convention center, and I can't find one. I heard that there is one, like, downstairs somewhere, but I refuse to leave the actual, like, event hall. So I have a headache, and I have nothing to take my Tylenol with. Eamon, how are you doing?
I'm on a winning streak right now. I was 0-2-2, and I'm 3-2-2 on the live.
0-2-2 to 3-2-2? Nice. Morgan, you're...
1-1.
That's pretty good. Savi? How you doing, Savi? 2 what? Was that a 4 I heard? Xavier, no, Alan. You're doing okay.
4-2-1.
4-2-1. And Tori?
4-2-1.
4-2-1. Tori's coming for you. This man is too powerful.
Dude, I played against Arc Gudra last round.
Arc Gudra?
I couldn't believe it. In the first game?
For some reason, people have been like hyping it since like the last 2 days.
The first game I went second, it said scratch for 20 with nothing on my bench, and he said DT switch, I'll win.
DT switch win.
In the second game I Kyogre'd, in the third game I just got screwed over. But I needed the bottom card of my deck. If you get the bottom card, you deck out and you lose, so I couldn't get the bottom card.
That sucks.
It's all good.
At least your last opponent didn't play super slow so that you went to game 2 time.
Game 2 time? Yeah, no,
I tied. I managed to pull a tie.
We just needed one more turn. Really, I should have won. But you know, you live and you learn, and you try to like shuffle your cards different.
Played against Miraidon, had the out to Path to the Peak literally every single time it got put down. So yeah, I won 2-0 very cleanly. My opponent was very salty.
Either I can Raikou your Palkia next turn, or Kyogre the bench. Use like a...
So you won.
Yeah.
So what's your record now?
5-2-1.
Okay, so you just win the next one, easy.
Easy.
Yeah. I just have to win the next one for like 5-12 or something. I don't know.
You, Morgan, and Alan are all 5-2-1. What? You were no. Oh no, Morgan lost his last round. Yeah, he lost 2.
Yeah, Morgan's on a winning end now.
Dude, one of us is gonna play each other. It's Dude, that got it.
I mean, I already played Dom, so.
Oh, yeah. In the middle of my last round, the judges came over and they were like, "Is there a Radiant Alakazam on the floor anywhere?" Someone got to their table and realized they dropped a card. They were playing with 59. I feel bad. That guy's like, friends were watching. He was mad cool, but I'm like 99% confident I was going to win that game.
So I went against another Mew. I was about to win. I had Zacian Sky Seal Stone in my hand, but I prized double Psychic Energy. I'm only playing 10, and I need the 9 to be able to take the knockout with the Zacian. So I lost game 1 because of that. My original opening was really bad because I had to discard like a Kirlia and a Gardevoir, but I managed to find the Super Rod to... Like, I was judged into Super Rod Level Ball Energy so that the one Ralts I started with could turn into the Mirage Step Kirlia, get back all 3 Kirlias, and I also benched the Ralts at the same time. Like, that was the 4th card, or my top... No, it was my top deck, I think. The 5th card. And then game 2, like, I just went Manaphy Greninja Pass, and he Psychic Leaped me turn 1. I just decided to call it there, especially since my hand was Research, double Super Rod, Kirlia, Gardevoir. So, like, there was no way I could have won that game at that point anyway. And then Anthony Bruno comes over to me as we're signing the match slip that I can't make points anymore, and he just drops a paper towel on me because, I don't know, I need to wipe my tears or something, I'm assuming. He's been playing on paper towels as his playmat all day for some reason. I don't understand. I asked him, I'm like, is it because you're trying to wipe up your opponent's tears? Is it because you're trying to clean house? Like, and he's like, it's my playmat. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why is there not a joke? I don't understand. But Morgan and Alan are both on win-ins to day 2. So is our buddy Tori, but Alan and Morgan are the ones staying with us. Alan took his own car, so if Morgan doesn't make it, we're probably leaving first thing in the morning. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't mind staying the extra day if my friend makes day 2, but we'll see. So I'm just sitting outside the hall, waiting for everybody to come out here. Apparently Morgan's game got a 17-minute time extension. The hall was supposed to close at 8:30. It's 9:12. So I guess I'm chilling here for another like 20 minutes before these guys leave. Because once you leave the hall after your round's over, you can't go back in. And like, if your games are over, they like kind of quite literally push you out. Because they always don't book the venue late enough and have an hour and a half frickin' rounds. So I'm still pretty frustrated. I went from 1-1-1 to 2-2-2 to 3-3-3. I definitely did not have enough chance to practice enough for this event. Life things suck. And maybe next time in Toronto we'll get there. I was gonna go to Sacramento, but I remembered one of my friends is getting married that weekend, so I can't go. And Peoria, I refuse to go there. That place is awful. We are not starting off the regional season very well, and I probably don't have a chance at top 16 anymore because I kept bumping in and out of top 16. And the last time I checked, I was 29th, which I still should be, but after this event, I'm sure I drop like a rock. So I don't think there's any chance I can get back in unless I like top 8 Toronto or something. No, not even then, because I'm not going to Peoria. There's so many other regionals. Yeah, top 16 race is done for me already. So frustrating.
Usually I'm pretty like lenient with that kind of stuff. I was like, dude, like I don't know what cards you put in your hand, and like I don't know. Like I started doing my turn, I looked, I'm like, wait, why do you have 2 prizes? And he's like,
your opponent took an extra prize.
Yeah, and then
17-minute time extension.
Yeah, so it's pretty rough.
How many have you? Have you?
I fucked up 5.
You fucked up 5 win-ins and shit.
Yeah, multi-round win-ins. Like I've been 5. But
your opponent did it for you this time.
Yeah, thank God.
187 people made day 2, so you need to win some games to not just get 256 anyway.
Yeah. I just hope to get 128. I'll be happy with 128.
You are currently in...
Yeah, but top 32 is money.
Yeah, I want top 32, but I'll be content with, like, I accomplished the goal.
You're 149 right now.
Fuck me.
The resistance goes away though. So
yeah. Dude, I had 4 people drop. It was so bad. It was like...
Yeah, that's much worse than mine. I'm pretty sure like 3 of mine dropped or something.
Dude,
I'd have to double check.
I looked and I was like, how did everyone just... Like, why did everyone drop? And they just did.
Weren't they still at like halfway decent records or something?
Yeah, one of them was decent. Yeah, I think they're just not going to answer.
Yeah, probably.
Morgan's like, excuse me, I would like to make a purchase.
Alright, I'm just gonna fucking pull up.
I guess KFC's not open even though it's open for
That's literally, yeah, okay.
another half hour, I guess. Yeah, there's like no employees in there. At all.
Maybe they just fucked off with them.
Yeah.
I'm too tired, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just eating. I was listening to you talk, but I was...
Slowpoke's there just chilling, sitting there like he's a person. You ready to win, Morgan?
Rapid Strike, round 1. Not feeling the best.
You have the Sky Seal Stone, you're fine.
I do. Wait, I'm like not in the rating.
Alan already left, it's just the 3 of us. Morgan's the only one who made day 2, so...
Yeah.
Now we just have to wait for him to lose out or just win out.
Win out or lose out, yeah.
Win out.
Win out.
Win out, get top 16 or something. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work.
Yeah, I know, me either.
6-1. Just strike more rapidly than the rapid strike. Easy.
Impossible, but easy.
I like how TCG and BGC have that whole purple hive in the middle. And then goes just here in the corner.
You have a good sleep there?
Here's the couch. I know I mentioned this in a vlog before, but they always have these retro consoles with the retro Pokemon games you can play. Coliseum, Stadium, Puzzle League, Snap, etc.
What do you need? Magnum what? Can I help you? Yeah, no, we find out, right? Okay. Thank you. No problem.
I think I forgot to mention that at one point during the day, I knew I was at the bottom tables because I was sitting next to an Omastar Archeops deck. So it was literally just Lugia Archeops, but if you use the attack of the Omastar V to get out Arkin and then evolve to them into Archeops, instead of just doing the better thing with the better attacker, Lugia. So yeah.
$14 on too much. You need to get another 14.
Shout out to the boys. English Giovanni's Machamp is $100 here. Cool Porygon came with the N64 Pokemon Stadium bundle, so that was my first card.
I didn't, unfortunately. I'm an appreciator of beaches.
I like actually still want to play. Like I would love to do side events for once, but I heard that it's like $6.50 per side event ticket. And you get like $4 in value if you lose round 1. So, not quite sure how I feel about that it's not a good financial decision, basically.
I kind of threw that game. She had such a bad start, and I fucking threw so bad. I promoted my baby Guardy like to attack with it, and I was like, oh wait, I just put 40 damage on this stupid thing. I'd like put it in Yoga Loop. I gave her the extra turn. Yeah. I was like, what an idiot.
So she won what, 2-0 or something, or
no?
You guys went to time, right?
We tied. I won game 1, she won game 2, and I should have won game 3, but I screwed up.
Damn.
Yeah, because if I had prized both bosses, so like I drew when I took the. Yeah, I know, of course. So I took
That's my kind of prizing.
Yeah, I literally took the prizes and I got the boss in hand, and then I needed the second Zacian, or I would say an Ultra Ball or any other card. Like, I put the Zacian back in the deck, and I needed to literally just draw like 2 cards. If I had kept the Shining Arcana, I would hit the other energy, then I could have Greninja'd and then hit the Ultra Ball, and I would have had game. But I killed myself, so I like screwed up, and I was like...
Moffitt was playing 2 tables from you.
Yeah.
He just like, his game 2 was super weird. His first attack was Greninja into a Cram with the Manaphy on the bench. So like, he barely lost game 2, and then I think they did a gentleman's agreement and he took a prize.
Yeah.
TCG Masters, round 11.
Morgan's now at table 69. Nice. Imagine playing against Charizard. Morgan's literally yawning. He's so bored. So Nate, what happened to your ride?
Tire pop. They're not open on Sundays. I have to. Good guy Nick over here and Morgan giving me a ride back. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we're nice sometimes.
Thank you.
You're not too far from me, so it works out.
Right, yeah. Thank you guys.
Don't hit curbs.
It wasn't me, I promise. I'm just...
So he bricked?
Yeah, he bricked.
And it was Charizard.
Yeah, and he had me like he had me checkmate it if he literally like got the Arceus V-Star, but he didn't. So I was like, it was like a pseudo, like it was like a check, and then I was like, oh, boss, kill your baby Charmander, and then he couldn't like. Then I knew he couldn't like actually do like the crap he needed to do, and then I was like, all right, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're 101 today.
Yeah.
And now I have your keys, so I'm gonna go steal your car and drive home now. Yeah. No, I'm gonna put my Nate stuff in the car.
Your round 12 pairings are now online. TCG Masters, please find your seats for round number 12.
Perfect. Thank you so much. You are in.
Morgan got donked by a lost box. And then game 2, he only got 2 Ralts down, so I decided to stop watching. And he lost. So yeah. You were looking so sad, and then you give me the fakest smile ever.
I'm just chilling. I just fucking hate playing against Lost Box with Guardy. It's just like, alright, I got donked game 1. It's like, I can pull a tie. Maybe.
Yeah, I saw you only got 2 Ralts down game 2, and then I'm just like, I'm gonna stop watching.
Dude, and he was like, oh, you got a good start. I was like, bro, I got 2 Ralts. Like, I need 4 to be like...
Like, that's a good start if I'm like gonna Mirage Step next turn, which is like, okay, I guess.
Yeah, which I don't even, like... I'm not even sure I had an energy hand to even, like, if I played the Mirage Step to get it. So it's like, the Mirage Step is probably needed, but I'm kind of greedy, just want to draw 8 cards, 10 cards, 13 cards.
Yeah. 15. Drawing cards is pretty cool.
Yeah. The Mirage Step would be nice, but... There were
2 times where the Mirage Step could have been a refinement and helped me, because one time I had to Ultra Ball away the Mirage Step to get a refinement.
Yeah.
And then there was one time where I just evolved into the Mirage Step on the bench, but like, neither time actually mattered.
Yeah.
So.
That's fair. Yeah.
What's on the menu today, sir?
Chicken tenders and French.
The meal of champions.
Yeah.
And apparently losers.
It's both. It's a champion loser is what I am.
I need to know what happened because I thought you lost.
No, it was against Arc Dumbrion.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought. I couldn't tell what was with it.
No, like he was mean looking me in like game 2. Like I won a quick game 1.
Yeah.
Because the Sky Seal Stone, and then he was mean looking me. But I banked on like putting the Sinnoh out like when he started to do that, and then boss up the V-Star to because I was like, well, he can't Trinity Charge, like he can't do any, like, you know what I mean, he needs 2 energy or the switch, which is just unlikely, so it just bought me time to like actually retreat the Greninja again, like, you know, once the next turn retreat the Greninja and then like do stuff. But it actually took me forever because I didn't find any cards.
Did you get a 2 prize penalty for drawing an extra card, sir?
Yes, I did.
Is that your first time this weekend? Because I'm honestly kind of surprised.
Yeah, it's actually the first time this weekend. Yeah, most of the time that does happen a lot. It happened at NAIC. They're gonna see that, like, that's like on my rap sheet is gonna be DPLs for drawing extra cards. I did that when I was playing Zoroark too. I would always draw an extra card. He's like, I'll grab the first one and then fan out the next one, and like, for whatever reason, my brain doesn't realize. It's like, nope, you already drew 2. And I'm like, whoop.
We'll knock it off.
I know, I gotta stop.
Well, that is what your kids make so far, it's appropriate. It's a basic Goza. It is a heads, I'm guessing, because Andrew Hedrick is searching through the deck now to be able to search out any Pokemon Stone Jerker. Please come down on
What was the argument?
I don't know what the argument was about. It was just very animated, and they were like, oh, fucking, like they clearly both were fucking pissed off. I don't know what happened, but, and then I saw Dylan, I'm like, what happened? He says, I don't know, I'm just watching it, so I don't know what happened.
So, like, what was it, Hunter Butler and Danny Altavilla almost got in a fight or something?
They were just, I don't know, it wasn't going to come to blows, but they were definitely both very upset at, I would assume, one another. But yeah, and I just saw Danny storm off, and I don't know what happened, but they were clearly upset. But it was like, you know, the hushed yelling, like, you know what I mean, like when you're mad and you're like you ever fight with your girlfriend and you don't want to yell at her, and it's like you better fucking stop. That's what you know what I mean, like that's what it is. Yeah, that was it.
Nice.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
And then you bricked him
Oh yeah, I break the laws.
Morgan's looking for a Pokemon enhancement.
Look how much caffeine that is, dude.
$7.75.
That's gonna kill you. That's gonna give you a heart attack.
But don't forget to smash a pie into an employee's face to save a child's life.
James was gonna do it, but he spent his money on scratchers.
Yeah, he couldn't win any money at the tournament, so he had to play the lotto. So I just dropped these guys off at my place. And I totally went to like the back parking lot where like my apartment actually is. but Nate and James just walked to the front to meet like their like girlfriends or their moms or whoever it is that's picking them up. And now I feel like an asshole. I should have just dropped them off in the front, but that's my forward thinking. Someone's happy I'm home. Yeah. Yeah.